Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to do some tomatoes and pepper seed sowing today. I've also got the sunflower Sun King. Now I thought these were teddy bear ones, but they're not. They're very similar, but I'm going to put those in some trays and that today. I've just filled up the watering can, got absolutely soaked because the hose has just burst everywhere. So I've done a little bit of watering in here. I filled these up the other day as well, so I'm going to water those before I start putting some seeds in, get the soil nice and wet. But also what I'm going to do first is show you our plot tour, and then I'll come back to sowing some seeds. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a plot tour. I'll start at the top of here and then I'll work my way over there. I was going to get the drone out, but it's getting a bit windy and it's gone freezing as well. We'll keep that for next time. So these are the pots of flowers I got off my granddad. There's nothing yet being put in that sink. We've got our leeks there, they're doing really well. They were put in last year. We brought them down from the other plot when we did the swap here, and they've really fared up brilliant. They're still little, but they'll get there, I'm sure. So Eric's relined these paths with the wood chip, and then that's where is going to go. That's my new bed with my pea structures. Woohoo! I love them. We've got more onions in here. Can't remember the variety, it'll be on that tag over there somewhere. We did tatties in there last year, but they got the frost, so they've just died, so we need to give that bed a good rake over. These two beds, nothing in them, obviously there's just soil there for now, but we'll prep that bed ready for this year. So this bed in the middle was where we had the green manure that Ethan did. That bed hasn't had anything in it, so that's the experiment I'm going to do. These were the carrots that I sowed last year in there. They're tiny, but there's actually one of them coming through, I think, there. So I'm going to cover that over just to keep flies away and stuff. They're not really doing much, but I'm just going to leave them because they still look healthy. There's like new shoots coming through. So we'll just leave them. We're going to rake this bed over and put some more carrots in here soon. And then in the greenhouse, not much going on in here. We need to fix this door. We need some stuff for the door. It's just being used for storage at the minute. And then that there is the red currant bush. I'll tell you a bit later on about that. And then on this plot, over here, Eric's just eating a Mars bar, keep my strength up. So we did that yesterday, put that new lot of wood chip down there. Spring bulbs that my granddad had in this rose bush pot are really coming through. No idea what they are, doesn't matter, they're going to be pretty whatever they are. Not much work done on the beds in here. We have raked them over, weeded them a little bit, but the paths in between, they need renewing with the wood chip as well, so we'll do that for another day. More spring bulbs in there, and then we've got this is the garlic I can't remember what it is. Some of these have actually died off because there's gaps. You see where the gaps are? Yeah, so I don't know what's happened there. So we've only got a handful of them left now, but there's still some, better than none, I guess. And then in here, this is where I put all those bulbs for the, lasagna planting, and they've come up great. There's this pretty looking thing here, and then there's the other ones. Again, I can't remember what was in. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that coming through. That should be good. I've got that over the top though, just to keep the cats off. There was potatoes in there. I can't remember if there's any still in. There's no potatoes in there. These are off last year and they're sprouting. So we'll see what happens with those. And then down here, loads of flowers coming through. First lot of colour. They're nice. That's the old pea bed, needs a rake over and a clean. Don't know what we're going to do in there. I might do cucumbers out there this year. And then I've got walking onions from Terry King. They're doing really well. Still got the 5 in there. And then I've got all these spring bulbs here. I did write the names on the labels, but they've washed off. So the pen must have been poorly that day. But there's quite a few in there. Again, I just put that mesh over the top just to keep the cats off it. And then more spring bulbs here. Again, I didn't label them, don't know what they are. And then in here, look at this elephant garlic. Wow, 29th of September that was done. They look absolutely beautiful. I think this is a garlic as well. That was a random garlic in there. And then these are the Oypla onions that I got off Terry King as well. There's only 3 left now. The soil does look a bit wet, but we're going to keep them in here. We haven't watered them or anything. I think it's just the weather that we get up here. These are off Dean. I need to put them in a pot somewhere. Dean, I can't remember what they were. Well, you give us them, so thanks very much. And then just the compost bins and some freshly laid wood chip. So what we learned from last year is that cherry tomatoes and plum tomatoes are the best ones to make your own sauce. Now our San Marzano tomatoes didn't really do that well, but then I learned as well from Nick at that British homestead that they're a bush variety. So when you trim off the leaves and everything to let aeration for your tomatoes to grow better and get a better yield off them, with the bush tomatoes you just leave them and let them crack on. So this year I think we're going to try and get some San Marzano. I haven't got any. I can't find any seeds, so I'm going to have a look for some other ones. But in the meantime, I've got the cherry tomatoes. So I've got honeycomb F1. We've grown them before. They're really, really nice for sauces. Sungold F1 as well. Now I bought one of these from a garden centre and they were so sweet. If you can remember, we did our first ever taste test in here last year, and that was with Sungold. And then I've got tomato golden sunrise. Now I got these all from King Seeds. Can't remember what they look like on the picture, but I'm guessing they're just going to be the same as a Sungold variety. Very, very sweet, and that's what we want. So I'm going to do a few of those, and then the other ones I've got are some peppers. So I've got Trinidad perfume. Now this has got a habanero taste, but without the heat. Now we don't like hot things, so I'm hoping that that's going to be okay. And then I've got can't even say this, delirio F1. These are a sweet pepper, also from King Seed. And Ali and Tricia from the Right Pear Plot sent us some Orange Horizon early sweet pepper. I'm going to sow those as well. There's only a few seeds in there, but I'm going to put those in as well today. So in the deep root trainer, I've put the peppers from Ali and the other ones from King Seeds, and I've also sown 8 of those Sun King sunflower seeds in there. I have got one section left free, but I'll keep that for next week. I think I'll see what else I can put in those. I did some Pongo French beans that I got off Terry King. I've put 2 rows of that in the other deep root trainers, but I think I'm going to put sweet corn and such in the rest of that one. And I've just left that one out here overnight as well. So I've got the golden sunrise, the honeycomb and the sungold F1. So I'm going to sow these into these little trays already. I'm going to put about 8 of each in here. So I've already wet this compost while I've been sowing those seeds. I'm just putting these, stuck to my finger. These are the sungold tomato seeds. And I'm just going to do 8 in each. And then these can go indoors. Now on our grow station we've actually got lights and heat mats this year, first time ever. I've never had heat mats before, so I need to keep an eye on the watering situation with them so they don't dry out. I've ran out of compost as well to sprinkle over the top, so what I've done is I've put some vermiculite over the top. Now some people say that you can just mix this in with the soil as well, but it acts as a good mulch for the top and it keeps all the soil moist and a lot cooler than what it would usually. So I'm hoping that that's going to work and that those peppers come through really good. And next I'm going to do the honeycomb. And then once I've put these seeds in these trays, I'll cover them with the vermiculite as well. Oh, these are tiny, these little ones. And the last ones I've got are the golden sunrise. I'm looking forward to these. Oh, these are a lot bigger seed. So that's my tomato and pepper seeds sown, along with some of the sunflower seeds as well. That's not all I'm doing though this year. I am going to do some probably next week, but I'm going to have a look at the different varieties I've got and find, because I need to see which ones I've got from last year. I've also got the shop bought peppers seeds that I kept from last year as well. I'm going to put some of those up, and I'm going to have a look at the list that I got for my birthday of some friends as to what else I can start now. So hopefully in the next week you'll see a lot more seeds grown on our indoor grow station under the lights and on the mats, but we've also got another couple of projects down the allotments this weekend, hopefully, if we've got time. We are busy this weekend. We've got a rugby game coming up for our Sophie, so we won't be around much on Sunday, but hopefully we'll be able to show you those jobs that we've got up and coming, because I can't wait. I've got one that I've had in my head for a long time. It's nothing special, but I hope it goes well. Basically it's just a few screws and a bit of wood put together, but I can't wait to show you what that's going to be all about. So have a fantastic week everyone, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.